Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Against the Public for May 17th. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 free Major League Baseball plays for Friday. After the show, I will have my top NBA, Major League Baseball, and National Hockey League plays locked and loaded on Pickdawgz.com. In addition, I will also have another MLB 3-pack for just $49.99. Of course, that comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. There's only one way, though, guys, to get every one of my plays, and that is just to simply jump on an all-access membership, and you can do so for the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, the next 90 days for less than $10 a day, or get an annual all-access pass for just $3.56 a day. You get every one of my plays over the next 365 days for just $3.56 a day. So grab your credit card, grab those debit cards, let's roll our sleeves up, let's go to work, let's make sure that 2024 is our best year ever. And all access customers last night, 4-2 night, we'll certainly take that as a profitable night, but we keep on rolling in Major League Baseball, a perfect 3-0 card for everybody who jumped on board. I expect every one of you to be back with me again on Friday, and that gives us 57.3% winners on in the majors over the last 30 days. So we're smoking hot, as I said the other night or the other day on the drive-through show. It's once the weather starts heating up, Major League Baseball usually starts to heat up for me as well. So make sure you jump on board because we're going to go for another 3-0 night. I think we've had 3 or 4 of them in the last 6 or 7 days. So been smoking hot in the majors. So make sure you get on board. Okay, let's get to our free plays for Friday, 7:10 Eastern Time, 9:05, 9:06. New York Mets minus $1.20, 7.5 against the Miami Marlins. Christian Scott against Jesus Luzardo. The Mets are 3 games under 500, but they've been a pretty good road wager this year, 10-9 on the road. They produced a profit at 4.24 units based upon a 1-unit wager. That's good for 7th in Major League Baseball. And of course, the opposite is true. The Miami Marlins just 6-17 at home, minus 10 units. That's the worst mark in Major League Baseball at home. Only the Angels are close to them at minus 8.63 units lost at home. Marlins have averaged just 3.62 runs per game, good for 26th in baseball, and they are also 3-6 in their last 9 games, averaging 2.89 runs per game. That figures in, and that mark figures in a 7-run outburst against the Philadelphia Phillies and 5 against Detroit. So if you take those games out of the equation, well, it's way worse than 2.89 runs per game. Just to give you an idea how much they have struggled. We're going to go with New York minus $1.20. Game number 2, 7:10 Eastern Time, 9:19, 9:20. Minnesota Twins against the Cleveland Guardians. Simeon Woods Richardson against Tristan McKenzie. After a pretty lengthy win streak by Minnesota, they were on quite a roll for a long time. They've lost 4 of 5 after being swept by the New York Yankees. They lost that series by a combined score of 14-1. Guardians have won 7 of 10 against Minnesota and have been pretty friendly towards bettors this year. 8.30 units won against the money line this season. Only the Yankees and the Nationals have been better. And what could you ask? Could you ask for anything more when it comes to Tristan McKenzie? Over his last 5 starts, the Brooklyn, New York native has allowed just 7 earned runs in 27 2/3 innings. That works out to be a 2.28 ERA. That's good enough for me. We're going to take Cleveland minus $1.20. Then game number 3, 8:10 Eastern Time, 9:25, 9:26. Milwaukee Brewers against the Houston Astros. Astros minus 110, 110 each way. 8.5 is your total. Freddie Peralta against Hunter Brown. Astros have won 7 of their last 8 games. And before we start getting all nuts, and yeah, I know that they easily disposed of the Oakland A's. We were on Houston minus 1.5 on Pick Dawgz yesterday. They outscored Oakland 22-4 in that series. But before we start getting nuts about it, they played the Oakland Athletics. They played the Detroit Tigers, who are a game under 500. This is a definitive step up in class. Milwaukee's in first place in the Central Division. So let's see what Houston does against Milwaukee before we start to even get those thoughts in our mind that we can rely and lean on the Houston Astros the way we have for so many years. Freddie Peralta is 3-1. He has a 3.63 ERA. 58 Ks and 44 and 2/3 innings. He's coming off an 8 strikeout performance against the St. Louis Cardinals 6 days ago and a 5-3 victory. So, and then of course when it comes to Hunter Brown, 0-4 this year, 7.79 ERA. Houston Let's say it again. Houston is 1-7, and games Brown have started, including 5 straight losses. So we're going to go with Milwaukee minus $1.10. So that does it for your free plays for Friday. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages. A lot of prorated packages up there. I've changed some pricing to make them, a more attractive option, I guess. Long season. I want to make sure everybody gets on board. And of course, I know we're doing this so we can build our bankroll for football. And before you know it, that calendar is going to turn to the month of June, which means we're only a couple months away from preseason football. So let's get that bankroll nice and large for football season. And of course, you remember what we did in college and pro football last year. Absolutely I'm intending to do that again this upcoming year. So let's have a lot of money, and it really starts right now building that bankroll. So don't be afraid of baseball or sports you might not play on a daily basis. I know it's kind of that time of year where you're off doing some other things. Maybe you're not focused on wagering, but guys, just stay focused. And before you know it, when August hits, we're going to have a lot of money to play with. So here's our Friday recap. New York Mets minus $1.20. Cleveland minus $1.20, and Milwaukee minus $1.10. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everybody who continues to watch. Please hit the like and subscribe button. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday.